How's it going, everyone? I'm Gonzer, and today we are going to be ranking them PokeGirls. I think people might call them PokeChicks as well. I don't care. Ash's female traveling companions. That is what we are ranking. What are we ranking them by? By how much I like their character. Let's jump right into it. Okay, number 9, there's Iris. I don't know why in an anime about becoming the very best battler in the world, you would make a female protagonist cunt who sits there and constantly reminds you that your male protagonist is incompetent. Horrible character. The whole saga that she was in is the worst idea in Pokemon history. It ruined probably the best story Pokemon has ever told, basically. XY somehow came out of this thing's asshole as a good story. I don't care about Iris. I think she's a piece of shit. Fuck her. Number 8, though. This is where I start actually liking the characters. What are you doing back there, Ash? Jeez. Lana didn't get a lot of development. You know, people always talk about Sun and Moon like, oh, they had a lot of balance. They balanced their characters. Well, maybe you shouldn't balance the characters, is something I'm going to point out here. Sometimes you have to let something win in order to tell a good story, so you're not just wasting your time. And I think they wasted a lot of time walking over the characters of Lana and Malo, and they didn't really get much time. You know, they had their goofy little goals. Their goals weren't really great. They weren't really well defined, but it is what it is. I think that Ash and Lana were supposed to have a love interest arc. It probably wouldn't have been on par with what they did with Serena. It would have just been Lana always denying that she liked Ash, like they were doing early in the series. Oh shit. Okay. This is here on accident. I'm sure I have the right one. Oh! Damn, she's got a dump truck booty! Whoa! Holy shit. Whoa. Yeah, Ash, get it! Woo! There's gotta be something. What the fuck? I'm sorry about this, guys. I mean, it's not like they tried to show her ass every 5 seconds in the anime. And that's what I'm pointing out with this. I think she's probably the most ridiculously sexualized character that they have made, who, especially at that age, it's just like, what the fuck are you doing, Pokemon? I've wondered sometimes, how do you get images like, why do you, oh my god. People are trying to battle these gender stereotypes today, which I don't give a shit about, you know. This video, the fact that I'm doing this video, like, legit, I'm that guy who your fucking gender studies professor warned you about. I am the evil misogynist here to rate these whammons. But, why the fuck would you create a girl character who's like, I love to cuck? If you're trying to not piss off the social justice ideologues, well, you're fucking failing at it, Pokemon. I would just piss them off, though, so good job, Pokemon. Awesome. Number 6, here's one that people, they might get upset about, because, you know, she is the original PokeChick, PokeGirl, whatever you guys call it. She is the original. And she's the only one, because that I had a crush on, because she's the only one who, when I was young enough, was around. You know, like I said, I would be, right now, Ash Ketchum would be my age if he aged normal in normal years. So, I was at the age, I was Misty's age when Misty was around, right? So I was 10. I totally loved this girl at the time. But then Pokemon changed. Pokemon changed a lot after this, especially with the female protagonists who come right after her. And they really defined it and showed, like, these girls, they're going to have goals and they're going to have dreams and they're going to develop and they're going to have actual characters. And you know, this is just, Misty was around to be like this cutesy cartoon fighting with Ash kind of character. It was kind of like, I don't know, Pokemon wasn't as fulfilling back then, but I still think that Misty was a good character at the time, and I think that Misty just lags behind because Pokemon has just changed in her wake. And at number 5 is Lily. Lily is a lot better character than the other Sun and Moon female protagonists. She had her issues. She had a lot of issues, and they worked through them slowly. She had a lot of development, and if she had a better goal, I think she would have easily been one of the best characters in the anime. And number 4 is Jinx. And what can I say about Jinx that hasn't already been said? Man, Jinx, oof. She broke down gender stereotypes, the first trans female protagonist in Pokemon. Oof, what can I say? Man, awesome stuff. Just talk about breaking down boundaries, man. Ethnic boundaries. She really, man, she made Pokemon. I don't know why she's not at number 1. So at number 4 is Bonnie. Bonnie is a pretty good character. She had a lot of development, especially in the end there with the Zygarde and the Zygarde core, Squishy. I think they handled Bonnie pretty well. She's a character who I'd like to see come back, actually. I would like to see her come back and become a trainer. I'd like to see, ideally, I'd love to see Ash aged, to the point that she can be a trainer, and then we'll go and see her or something. I'd like to see Squishy end up back with her. There's a lot of things that I'd like to see that the Pokemon anime could do, but we'll never see that stuff, unfortunately. But yeah, I think her story was good. I think she really deserves this spot. I think people will be annoyed by that, but it's okay. And number 3 is Dawn. I really loved the episode where Dawn scrubbed the ducks with all the oil over them. Pretty good episode, what can I say? Definitely the best female protagonist in the world who cleans oiled ducks. She was the refined version of what Pokemon came to be. Of course, Pokemon went in a different direction later on, but Dawn and May, they kind of defined what it means to be a female protagonist in Pokemon. And she was the refined one, but I think May is better for a reason. And let's just jump into that. And I'll talk about them both here, because it was really hard for me to place Dawn and May. They could be in either 2 or 3. I'd like to put them at a tie, actually. The only reason I put May higher is I would say that May had far better rivals, better development, longer development. But there were errors there that they fixed, such as having Ash actually pay attention to Dawn. And the other characters in the anime are important for the development of the people they're around. Very important that they took what was wrong with May and refined it for Dawn, but it's like they didn't have the time. It's like they knew it was a 3-year throwaway, so they didn't dedicate as much development to Dawn as they did to May. And I'm not entirely sure, but if I had to guess, I would guess that they didn't really know what they were going to do with May when they adopted May. They might have thought they were going to have her longer. I don't know. But she definitely got a lot of development. More than Dawn, and that's all I can say. So number 1 is, people are going to get pissed off here, but the only girl that Ash Ketchum ever dated, the only one, man, what can I say about her? Great personality, just kind of like a little bitch, being like, this is my man, bitch. I really like that vivid, sweet, evil personality. Man, she's just a mischievous little bitch, and I love it. She is the greatest. Okay, that's gonna do it for today, guys. Thank you very much. I'm just fucking with you guys. We will go back to it. And number 1. Serena. Of course it's Serena. Why wouldn't it be Serena? Who else would it be? She, speaking of the refined development of what these PokeGirls came to be, wow. They took a girl who literally left her house to go and follow a boy, some dumbass girl. They took this girl and they made her into her own person in every way. When she leaves the anime, she is saying, I don't need you anymore, Ash. You know, I have other things to go do. She doesn't, and you know, she has this professional, I always forget her name, Palermo, is trying to recruit her, but she's saying, I don't need that. Like, I am my own now. So she doesn't belong to anyone. And that was the importance of her development. That's where she was headed. And boy, did they do it. It's an absolute home run. Well, I hope to see her come back. You know, right now, like I said, if the anime ended, the logical thing to do would be to send Ash off with Serena. But a lot of people want to see her come back, and they want to see Ash start dating, and that for that to happen, Ash will have to age to a notable degree, guys. But we shall see. I want to see her again in the future. I'm not sure what I want to see from her, but I want to see her. She's one of the best characters that Pokemon has ever had. And with that, I shall ask a question before we go, and it will be up here. Right there, yeah. And it's gonna ask, which PokeGirl is the best? And I can only give 5 options, I think, but it's gonna be, I'll put the ones there that are the popular choices, of course. But that's gonna be it for today, guys, alright? I would appreciate it if you guys would like, if you guys would comment, if you guys would do whatever. All the stuff, dude. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that stuff. You know what to do. Keep sharing. Legit, like share the fuck out of this shit. But peace out, cats. Till next time. I'm gonna say it again because I'm supposed to say it at the end of the video. Peace out, cats.